First day of the East Kentucky Leadership Conference is underway in Pikeville as community and business leaders from around the region gather at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. WYMT's Buddy Forbes begins our coverage.
The East Kentucky Leadership Conference is sparking conversations.
It's all about connections and sharing resources.
Diving into what it means to revitalize and reclaim towns across the region.
We're trying to lift ourselves up from the ground. You know, we're not going to wait on someone to come in from the top and tell us what we need to do or what we can do or what we're allowed to do.
Breakout sessions produced pods of conversation Thursday.
Just sharing our experiences, what motivates us, how we provide leadership.
Inviting minds from across the mountains to be part of the solution. From looking at the place you call home to looking after the people you call neighbors.
We want to bring our young people back and create a community where they're happy to live and work and raise their family.
Something the conference has worked toward for more than 3 decades.
Growing leaders for many years now. And as a result, we can see the positive things that are happening in the mountains of Kentucky.
Not just for the problems of today.
There's a wealth of people who are there to help them as well. And I think that's a key in leadership, is just sharing with others and developing that.
But for the progress of tomorrow. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
An intensive session just wrapped up looking into the federal resources available for community growth. Well, attendees in Pikeville now turn their attention to the awards showcase. WYMT's Zach Hawk will be there all evening and is live at the Appalachian Wireless Arena now. And Zach, what can we expect tonight?
Well, Steve, you know there are so many people who work incredibly hard to help the people of our region achieve their full potential. And while today was about making those future plans, tonight is about celebrating the great work that has already had an impact. So I spoke with Rocky Adkins, a senior advisor to Governor Andy Beshear, and he'll be delivering the keynote address. There are other local leaders who will also address the audience of award recipients and their family and friends. Now I caught up with Rocky Adkins and we talked about why these nights are so important for the whole region.
We're looking for the leaders that really are bringing the new opportunities and hope to our region to help us do that. Leaders throughout our communities that are really investing in the communities that we live to really create destinations.
Now, as you can kind of see over my shoulder, everybody is just getting dinner right now, Steve. So after this, I'm going to go try and catch up with a few of the award winners and talk to them about how they're feeling with a lot going on tonight. For now, live in Pikeville, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, Zach, thank you very much. And we'll have a recap of that ceremony coming up tonight at 11. And we will also profile another one of those award winners in just a few minutes here in this newscast.
Gorgeous conditions continue on this Thursday evening, and soak it in while you can, because we've got changes on the way as we head towards the end of the work week and into the weekend. Outside at the moment, Interstate 75 at Mount Vernon. Again, those high clouds working in, but nothing we have to worry about in terms of getting over the sun at the moment. Gorgeous skies. I-64 at Moorhead, same thing. High clouds working in, but dry skies continue. It's a little bit cooler up in the I-64 corridor. They sit at 66 right now. It's 66 in Prestonsburg as well. 64 where all the festivities are in Pikeville this afternoon, or at least the ceremony. This evening, upper 60s in Jackson. We're into the low to mid 70s across the Cumberland Valley, so a little bit warmer. All dry on Pinpoint Doppler. We should stay dry throughout the night into the upper 40s for overnight lows, but skies will become mostly cloudy as we head towards daybreak. I'll have the details on when those showers look to move in and what that warm-up looks like coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. The former owner of Creech Funeral Home in Middlesboro was indicted on felony charges Tuesday by a Franklin County grand jury. Clyde Creech is facing 38 counts of violating the trust provision for pre-need payments for funeral goods and 1 count of theft by failure to make required disposition of property. The indictment says that Creech committed the offenses between 1994 and 2014. A Knox County home was heavily damaged by a fire. Richland Fire Department officials say it happened around 1:45 this morning on Messer Lane. They believe the fire started in the laundry room area. The Knox County Sheriff's Office was also on hand while crews worked to put it out. No one was home at the time and no injuries were reported. Police in Laurel County are asking for your help in finding a missing person. We do not have a picture of 33-year-old Kyle Holland, but we're told he was last seen on April 22nd around noon. He's described as a white man, approximately 5'10", with black hair. If you know anything, you're asked to call police. Today, the Kentucky Supreme Court ruled a law that creates more protections for crime victims will stand. The latest legal challenge to Marsys Law questions whether the legislation passed the proper steps to get on the ballot. Before that, the Supreme Court struck down the law, saying its wording was too vague. Opponents say they do not disagree with its premise, but take issue with the way it works.
Helping survivors of crime find justice takes more than a just outcome in the courtroom.
A ceremony was held today as part of National Crime Victims' Rights Week, which goes through Saturday. Today is the kickoff to the Kinfolk Reunion in Prestonsburg at the Jenny Wiley Amphitheater. Sunday Best is hosting a kickoff show tonight to get the weekend started. This is the second year of the Kinfolk Reunion, and Sunday Best says they are excited to be back.
It's the second year we've had the Kinfolk Reunion, but this year, like he said, it's brand new and different from last year. So starting on a Thursday this year instead of a Friday. So and like he said, this is our first time ever playing at the amphitheater.
So tonight's show's at the amphitheater. The Kinfolk Reunion on Friday and Saturday moves to Archer Park in Prestonsburg from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Tickets are $25 per car. We'll have more on tonight's performance at the Jenny Wiley Amphitheater tonight at 11. There is a Red River Gorge giveaway, including a cabin rental voucher at one of their cabin rentals. Red River Gorge Search and Rescue team posted the pictures that are on your screen there. Their post read that you can help save lives and win a Red River Gorge vacation at the same time. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen there, and you'll need to buy raffle tickets. One ticket is worth $25, while 3 cost $50. We also have a link on our website. Just go to WYMT.com and look for this story. Pikeville City Commission members are asking for new business ideas for downtown Pikeville. They want to hear from businesses and entrepreneurs on what they would like to see at the former location of Rustic Roots. The city wants to hear proposals, qualifications, and a business plan from any person, nonprofit, company, or corporation that wants to locate a new business at its location. All submissions must be addressed, placed in a sealed envelope, and received by the Pikeville City Clerk's Office by 10 a.m. on May 31st. An Eastern Kentucky community is saying goodbye to a 102-year-old World War II veteran who died this past Sunday. Today, he was laid to rest. Photojournalist Dakota Makris takes a look back at Dan Combs' life.
Dad was 102 in 5 months and 3 days. He lived an absolutely glorious life. Dad grew up with 5 brothers and a sister in a 3-bedroom house that had no electricity. They had a potbelly stove as their only form of heat and cooking. Dad was part of Whitesburg. As I said, 102 years. He was gone a few years for military. He was gone a couple years to start a business in Virginia. But most of those 102 years were spent right here in Whitesburg, and this town was very special to him.
Hey! Whoa! Shocked, just like everyone else. He's so full of energy. 3 years ago, I saw him out on Sand Lake, out on a bush hog, clearing off a field in August, and I stopped. I said, "What are you doing out here? You're almost 100 years old." And he says, "You know, if I don't get it done, it's not going to get done." He loved jokes. Dan would laugh so hard sometimes his face would just turn beet red. It was wonderful, but he was very humble man. He really was, but he did like family. He was very big with his friends, and he loved a good joke.
Dad loved being the center of attention, so he would absolutely love getting the recognition. He liked center stage.
One of my favorite memories, aside from singing in his wedding, would be the time he had his 100th birthday, and they had a small gathering. And I was crossing the street, and I didn't even know they were having the gathering. And he stopped what he was doing, and the car pulled over, and he said, "You know, we just had a small group, but I thought so much of you. I wanted to make sure you got this." And it was a 1919 wheat penny. He'll be remembered as a good man, a good, hard-working man that really had a vision for helping people. And at the end of the day, that's the most we could ask for anybody.
Combs was laid to rest at Green Acres Cemetery.